last time in this comic studio, we just already checked out with Bad Piggy's comic studio, and we're going to be seeing Henry as well. I don't know, I wonder where it was. Could be the actual Henry Stickman collection comic studio. So, is this could be for the actual Henry Stickman connections like those? And I wonder where it was. We're going to be jumping into this comic. Hopefully this is gonna be another one, but actually, those three characters could be for around Henry Stickmin, Charles Calvin, and Ellie Rose. So there must be more. Could be such as police officers, like everywhere as well, and the security guards, like for the special forces, like themselves, the top hats, and anybody as well. For the rest of anybody, like those prisoners or some kind of other kinds of jobs, or the army soldiers, and many more suspects are all over again, like those, and many more other persons like these, especially like those enemy characters. Even though that shouldn't be why, there must be a lot of characters. There's a whole lot of characters is going to be for very a lot of them as well. So it was owned by Puffballs Untitled. Credit goes to the creator, and credit goes to the creator himself for the Puffballs Untitled. He created Stickman since 2008. That it's gonna be in a lot of years ago. Something is absolutely. It's not almost 10 years ago for around here. So that must be for the choices like themselves. Could be for the items, except for that we really know could be for the effects. So there must be a whole bunch of backgrounds could be limited around here, and it won't be going to be necessary as well for some sort of Henry Stickmin comic studios. So we got some more of those Henry Stickmin comic studios could be for around here. And what about we see some more Henry Stickman comic studios around here? We got it for some sort of for limited amount of the characters itself that we absolutely concludes Ellie Rose, Charles, Calvin, and Henry Stickman over here. And what is this absolutely from over here? There's a top hat person, and probably that must be for some sort of choices like themselves. Could be for around here like these, or some kind of anything around here for to do this. Except there is no effects, but there's only backgrounds, but we still have to do like anything it was, which includes for airship, and there must be a prisons like those things, whenever. There must be a bank or anything as well, and there's nothing that we have to do. There's no diamond space like the museum, or some kind of stealing like anything that is really possible like themselves, or some kind of possibly ending is really possibly that wasn't gonna be rated as well, or less things isn't going to be for around here. There's two links around here as we still using for the studio crossovers, and we're still going to be find out the last time that we have absolutely already checked out for a lot of Henry Stickman comic studio, but now should be to get around with this, but it only have three main characters. The side characters could be for around the Mayor Fredrickson and many more such as anything as well, and very interesting stuff like the main characters. Some items could be for around that the clips, that could be that's not the clips as well. These are other kinds of persons like the top hats. More effects available could be for around the police officers, and the backgrounds could be for around with the airship, and for some sort of a museum from the Tunisian diamond. The side characters could be always been here for around here. It's gotta be just the same as well. And what about the backgrounds? So the backgrounds could be just the same. And this is not going to be for really the next thing as well. So we have only like those things and more top hat guys. Like anybody is pretty well. And the interesting characters could be for only the cards and the soldier, like the Captain Galay Force or the Captain Gale Force. So that is all for some kind of Henry Stickman comic studios that we all got from anything during this video. So the 3 links is going to be in the description below. And what about we doing some more? So this is absolutely going to be for wrong spelling as well. So we're going to be doing another one. What is this? The Horrid Henry comic studio around here. But I'm not very sure. This isn't going to be for around here. Like anything as Henry Stickman. So that was all of those for some kind of comic studios that we even got. And probably that shouldn't be able to be just like the same as well. Or the same kind of, even though as well. So that will be the end of this video, like as well. And I hopefully that will be more Henry Stickman comic studios for round of this things. Or anybody as well. So that the last video, that wasn't going to be anything as well. So we already done it for the collection and some kind of many more as the Henry Stickman comic studios. We shouldn't absolutely refuse to edit some kind of lots of things as well. So maybe if I'm going to be imagining this, it won't be harder for as well to edit for some kind of police cars like itself, or even some kind of surrounded by police officers. It could be absolutely apprehended. One cookie as well, and cookies versus Stickmans, or pretty possible as well. And I won't be going to be for escaping for the police like themselves. So the more choices could be absolutely going to be one ourselves. We have a rocket launcher. It was going to be just the same as for the weapons as well. And we just almost forgot here what is absolutely going on around here as well. Thanks to the piss cards for more of these images. And finally, there's nothing here, but Henry Stickman is owned by Puffballs Untitled. We always forgot to show the spoilers. And eventually, that doesn't going to be really thinking that I just completely going on around here. And thankfully that will be it as well. So if you'd like to check it out, one of their comic studios, of 3 of the comic studios as well, the 3 links is going to be in the description below, so you might be able to be checking out. And this is where that I just saw from my brother, and probably that downloaded it from my sister and my brother as well too. And many more that he just eventually watches from any kinds of YouTubers, from the internet videos as well. So that will be it, and thanks for watching, and I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.